All right, we out here. Hindsight episode 2. We just seen the Kingsman.
Pretty good overall. You know, decent action. Yeah.
Very decent on the action. I must say, I liked a lot of the cinematography during the fights. Like they was doing first person sword shit. Nigga ain't never seen nothing like that, honestly.
Like how the story developed, you know, pretty well. Made you somewhat care about the characters, and then just the way that the whole story just played out. Written decently.
Yeah, I would say decently. I've seen better shit for sure, but nah, it was cool. It was cool. A little bit predictable, but I don't even know if it wasn't predictable. It was like the foreshadowing elements were too obvious. Like they kept saying stuff that I was like, oh, that's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, this is the smart side to go down there. I mean, fuck it. But yeah, like when bro got killed, like I knew that was gonna happen. It was too obvious.
Right, they did that.
But I did like how they tried to subvert it like 4 times. Like, oh, he's about to die, and he didn't die. Oh, he's about to die, and he didn't die. Oh, he's about to die, and he didn't die. And then this nigga finally just gets blasted. I got the secrets, nigga. Who the fuck is this? You a spy.
Shouldn't have just ran in there anyway. But I don't know. Out of 10, maybe I'd say 6.5 out of 10.
Oh dang, I'm giving it to 7. It's like, you know, I'm giving it to 7.5. You know what? Fuck it. I'm giving it to A. Only off the cinematography and the action sequences. Everything else was like, but that stood the fuck out for me. Like the way these niggas was actually like fighting and the camera was keeping it interesting the whole time. I was with it. I was with it. It was a generic ass movie. I mean, I'm sick of seeing niggas on the side like that. I don't give a fuck if it's an old British movie. They literally could have just given that nigga a different role and called him like a something, but not just a fucking slave. He was pretty much just a slave in the movie, and I hate to say that.
He was 19 and stuff.
Like
back in those days, though. So.
I feel you, but at the same time, nigga, we making different kind of shit these days. Like, it was already a fucking fantasy movie, nigga. They might as well have just leaned into some different shit. Like, you know what I mean? Instead, he's just a sidekick. He taking shots for this nigga, and he's standing behind him. And it was really that scene where they open up the door and walk in, and like he's coming in behind with that goofy face. And I was like, oh, they just got this nigga on some Sambo.
Yeah, pretty much. It was okay. 6.5.
Nah, he said the rating's going down. You know, I'll even drop my shit down to the 7 off of that one element just because I'm black. That affected my rating. That's crazy, though.
It was a decent movie. It wasn't.
No, the action sequences was it though. Kingsman has always done that, and like you seen the other ones.
Yeah, I think so.
Like they always got dope action sequences where that camera's just going crazy. And like that Rasputin fight, nigga, that was A1.
It was all.
That was A1, bro. This nigga was breakdance fighting and shit.
Yeah. Oh, pretty good.
This nigga snapped. Rasputin as a character he was my favorite character in the whole movie, low key. I was mad he went out so soon. He was on some weird gay shit, but like as far as an interesting character, this nigga knew it was poison, ate the shit anyway, threw that shit up, healed this nigga's leg, was a beast on the fight. Like, nigga really did go hard.
Yeah, good villains in there.
Like, I wanted to see him be the final villain more than I want to see the final nigga be the final villain. Because he really didn't even snap like that.
I don't know about Ras. I don't know who Ras. I know Rasputin was actually doing something historically. Isn't he a real? Wasn't he like?
Yeah, he's a real historical figure.
I gotta research that.
No, you really don't though. I mean, if you want to. Oh, and at the end, you like left, but what had happened was the little organization was still like together or whatever, and like Remember,
yeah.
he was like, we'll have a right hand, and the only thing will be for us to make a left hand that's just as strong. You remember, it was like that dude, and they was introducing a new character who was finna be the other hand. And it was Adam Driver as Hitler. You know Adam Driver, motherfucking Kylo Ren, nigga.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm sure that means more Kingsman than EB.
It was okay.
But I still gotta say that action, man, that was it for me. That's what I came for, and they actually delivered on that.
Yeah, I mean, it was good, but it still wasn't. As far as everything, it wasn't anything completely new.
It wasn't completely new at all. Even they had to save Private Ryan. This nigga was running through. I'm like, okay, thank you. Thank you for this same shit.
Yeah.
I did like how graphic some of the war shit was, though. I think they took that in a different direction a little bit. Like when my nigga had his leg blown off and he was just down in there chilling.
Yeah, that was cool. Good effects, all of that.
Yeah, because the effects are always light in those movies, you know what I mean? And the environments were fire too. Thought it was cool, like their little mountain fortress. That shit was A1. And then I have to say, like the actual sets as far as where they were like driving through the city and stuff and bro got blasted, or like in his little quarters. I don't know, I feel like they were just elaborate and looked nice. Real British shit. And I didn't know that the motherfucking Windsor niggas had their name changed to Windsor from some old different sounding shit. That was crazy to me.
Historical.
Yeah, it really was like some historical shit. Alright, there's a post-credits thing. Make sure you stay for that. And we finna wrap it at that, nigga. Let me see, my final rating after all is said and done is about to be a... I want to just give it to 8. I wanted to give it a 7.5, but I gave it a 7.5 last time, so I just gotta make it different. It's gonna get to 8.
I'll just give it, I'll stay the same, 6.5, decent movie. You know, not the best I've seen, of course, but it was, you know, it was just satisfying enough.
Yeah, it's satisfying. Well, you know, different from watching a Marvel movie that I feel like I see nothing but Marvel movies these days, so. All right, then we signing out. Hindsight, watch episode 1 right now. It's up.